Many Americans protect and transfer their assets to others via the legal instruments known as trusts.
WAFF 48's Sean Dowling spoke to financial expert Marshall Clay from the Welch Group about the importance of these documents.
If you're moving assets from one generation to the next, there's a bit of trust that comes with it, and I do mean trust. Here to talk all about the main types of trust, Marshall Clay from the Welch Group. Marshall, what are some of the ways to transfer assets?
Hey, Sean. So we've talked in the past about the three ways to pass money from one generation to the next. We talked about wills, we talked about beneficiary designations, and we talked about the actual titling of the accounts. Well, there's actually a fourth way, and it's through this creation of a new entity, which most people know as a trust. And so it's really kind of an underspoken aspect of asset transfer, because it typically only applies to like a smaller group of people. Yep. And there's really two main types of trusts. You've got the revocable trust, and then you've got the irrevocable. So revocable trusts are typically created and controlled by the creator during one's life. So if you create a revocable trust, somebody can have assets inside the trust, and before they pass away, they can just completely dissolve that trust if they want to. The other type is the irrevocable, and it may be pretty presumptuous. You may be able to assume this by the name, but it's irrevocable. So once the creator creates this trust, they lose a little bit of control. It's irrevocable, very difficult to kind of go back and actually get rid of that trust if you want to. So when you do these two main types of trust, and we're going to talk about this in a little bit more detail in subsequent weeks, but when you're thinking about a trust, there's a couple of things, or a couple of reasons why people do this. A lot of times it's for tax reasons, right? Mm-hmm. Where they're trying to shelter money from the tax, from Uncle Sam.
That's right.
Yeah, a lot of times it's to prevent follow-on beneficiaries who may not be that financially savvy from spending a lot of money. They want to protect the next generation, so they want to wrap this money in some rules inside these trusts to protect the kids. A lot of times there's special needs trusts. I think we've seen a lot of that in our practice, where folks have special needs of issues with kids, and so they want to set something up so that those types of beneficiaries are taken care of. And then also, I think a lot of a real underspoken one is business succession planning. So a lot of times, people who own businesses want to have these businesses owned inside of a trust, and it's just some specific rules that allow those types of entities to transfer to the next generation easier and quicker.
Marshall Clay from the Welch Group, appreciate your time.
Thank you.